hurry, hurry, hurry. Step on.
Schmidt Beer, the brew that grew to be best in the Great Northwest.
Your finest craft beer, barkeep.
Man to man, smoke Roy Tan.
Cheers, everyone, and welcome to the Unfiltered Gentleman. And now for your main event, weighing in at a combined 64 ounces and 85 IBUs, Gorgeous Greg, Slammin' Scott, Dangerous Dan, and Alluring Alley.
That's right. Welcome in, everybody. It's us. It's the Unfiltered Gentleman. Thanks for joining. Thanks for listening. Thanks for hanging out with us. I am Greg. I'm being joined by Scott.
I got your breakfast slam here.
And over there is Allie.
Hi, guys.
Hey there. You know, the one bad thing about this new service is nobody gets to put in, like, fancy names.
I know. I do kind of, like, look forward to switching it up. Being an alter ego for a couple hours, you know, or an hour, whatever.
You know, I get to name you guys, so maybe it's my turn to come up with some names.
Oh,
all right, hit me with your best shot. What you got?
Well, of course, there's always Pantsless Allie.
Yeah.
I'll have to think about that one. I'm just going to start giving you guys random names, and you won't know it until we start the show.
Ooh, it's almost like, like you step in, like, I think that he's talking about me.
Right. That'll
like
be
you just
fun.
say the name, and I'm like, oh, that's me. That's my cue.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah.
So anyways, we'll have to try that out. Thank you all for listening. Welcome in. Like I said, if you are joining us for the first time, grab a beer, settle in. And we love a little interaction, so hit us up, email us, theunfilteredgentleman@gmail.com. Call us, 805-538-BEER, all that good stuff. We're the Unfiltered Gentleman on the gram. And if you're one of our longtime beer friends, welcome back. Hope you're extremely hydrated. Mm-hmm. We have a lot to get to tonight. We're all drinking some quite delicious beers, and Allie's has quite the labor of love behind it. Some crotch talk to get to. We have a babe supporting babes, so very excited to get into that in just a couple of few. And some booze news, of course. Let's kick things off, if you don't mind, with a little beer of the week.
Grab your libations, pals. It's time for beer of the week.
And if you're drinking, well, you know that you're my friend. And I'll say, I think I'll have myself a beer.
Definitely having myself a beer. So excited to finally sip on this one. I am drinking Great Notion Brewing's Triple Berry Shake.
Ooh.
Yeah, this one is just loaded with fruit. It's a tart ale with black currant, boysenberry, Marionberry, and vanilla. I feel like I'm drinking healthy over here with all this fruit. It is 10%, has a 4.38 on Untapped, and a 95 on Beer Advocate. And they say Triple Berry Shake is deceptively smooth. A deceptively smooth tart ale brewed with a heavenly trio of black currant, boysenberry, and Marionberry, all rounded out with a dash of vanilla. That's exactly what it is. You guys can't see this, but this thing is thick with 2 C's. It is like drinking a smoothie. I feel healthy as can be. I have to admit, I'm having a hard time picking out the different fruit flavors, just because there's so many of them, but it's delicious. I think if I had to put my finger on one, I actually get mostly boysenberry in there. But then again, I'm not the most experienced when it comes to fruited sours.
You're pretty good at picking apart beers, though. That's something I've always admired about you. That I'm I feel really always at a loss for words. Like at this immediate moment as well.
Right, sure. Yeah, a lot of boysenberry. I think the black currant comes through on the tart. It's nice and tart. It's not like sour, but it's got a little more tartness than you would find in, like, say, a Berliner. So it's got that nice tartness, really good fruit flavor. The one thing I do pick out is that vanilla the vanilla at the end really warms and rounds things out and kind of smooths it and all that good stuff. So this is, I hate to say it, but I'm so glad I finally can. This is my very first Great Notion beer.
Skirt. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Whoa. Dang. Okay, so I have a question.
Yeah.
What is blackcurrant?
It is a fruit. We talked about this on the show. I don't remember if you were on a few weeks back. It is.
I feel like I'm the one that maybe asked this question.
I think you. I thought you were. I didn't want to call you out erroneously.
I know. I think it was me, but I think I forgot to listen to the answer.
black currant is a berry. I remember
Okay.
that much. Here we go. It's an edible berry. It's native to temperate parts of Central and Northern Europe and Northern Asia, where it prefers damp, fertile soils. It's widely cultivated both commercially and domestically. And here's what I remember saying on the show when we were talking about it. My wife lived in England for a year, and she always got black currant in her cocktails over there. Loved it. Came over here. It turns out we use fake black currant in our cocktails and couldn't fucking stand it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, it's kind of coming back to me. You know, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Sometimes I drink before we record.
You do?
I know. Sorry.
No.
Yeah. So there's sometimes I just don't remember
That's
stuff.
awful. That's terrible.
There is no way.
It'd be like that sometimes. I apologize. Yes.
Well, I know that Scott certainly doesn't do that.
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah, there are no brakes on the Lush train over here. So,
Oh my God.
Sorry. Yeah, it's ringing a bell now, though. It's all coming back to me.
Lush train coming in full steam.
Mm-hmm.
Climb aboard.
Mm-hmm. Choo choo.
Well, in summary, this beer is fantastic and is fruity. And if you're into fruited sours, then don't sit on this one. This one is amazing. And I got it by way of Tavor. Thanks for the slide.
Ooh,
from
that was
Tavor.
my next question.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's the only way to get Great Notion down here in California. Either Tavor or trade with somebody up in the Portland area. So
Yeah,
got that hookup.
that's what's up.
That's right. All right, let's do a little discussion.
Have a grievance to share? It's time for crotch talk.
It is. I'm so excited to share this one with you guys. Went on a little trip this weekend. Convinced the wife to get out of town. We rented a place in Morro Bay, which is central north coast in California. Our place was literally on the water. Like if you jumped off the balcony, you would fall into water. That's how on the water it was. I posted a picture already on the gram. I'm sure there'll be more to come of us drinking some beers out on the balcony. We did that. We woke up in the morning, had coffee, and then just switched to beer whenever the coffee ran out, and just enjoyed the view. On one of the days we were up there, we did a little hike, and on the way back, we passed this little brewery. I was like, well, that place looks cute. Let's stop in. They're doing some good outdoor social distancing and all that good stuff. It's called 3 Stacks and a Rock, and it's because in Morro Bay, there are 3 large smokestacks from a power plant and a huge rock next to it. So hence the name.
So clever.
Yeah. Don't have to search far for that reasoning. So we stopped in, and they literally had 8 beers on the board, and their flights were 4. So I just said, hey, can we get 2 flights? He goes, yeah, what do you want? I said, 1 of each.
Yeah, line them up.
Yeah. And he's like, well, what? Oh, yeah, that's right. We have 8. I said, yes, you do.
Mm-hmm.
So it was great. He looked at me like I was a little crazy. I don't think he gets that very often. But I tell
crazy.
you. Yeah, I tell you, we haven't been able to like go into a brewery and just say like line them up 1 of each in so long. It felt amazing. Like to discover a new brewery and just tell them to load up that fucking flight tray and let us climb aboard that Lush train.
Yeah.
The other thing was, it was a nano brewery. I think they're doing like 3 barrels at a time, very small. When you run into those places, you don't always know how it's going to be. And I am so glad to say that their beer was really good.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and their lager. Like I kind of judge a brewery by their lager because that's the hardest one to make right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And their lager was my favorite. I got a crowler of that one to go because I needed more. They had a red that was really good. Their double IPA was pretty good. They had a black IPA that I was really digging. Had a pint of that. So if you guys are up in that Morro Bay region, go to 3 Stacks and a Rock. I don't think you'll be disappointed. And if you are disappointed, then you need to check your taste buds.
I love that you went and got the flight because I don't even know if we've talked about this. So I'm back at the brewery. And we last week brought back flights. And although I was never there before when we did flights, like I love pouring flights.
Really?
I love it. Like it's more work, but I don't know. First of all, everybody comes in and wants a flight, and I'm so sick of telling people no. Like, no, we're not doing flights right now. Blah, blah,
Was that a
blah.
law that you weren't doing flights, or was it just too difficult? Or
Well, the problem is that so we are still just using disposable plastic.
Oh, sure. Now it makes sense.
Yeah, I mean we're recycling it, but it's we're not using any glassware because
right. Everything's disposable.
Yeah, and so I think for a long time they were kind of having a problem finding the perfect size to work with the flights because we have flight trays.
Right.
And I don't know. I think that was like their main concern. And I think it was also like, but the flight trays in themselves, those are reusable. And so I think that they didn't want to like deal with like, didn't want us dealing with the possible germs or whatever on that, even though like everything's cleaned and sanitized.
Yeah, just a lot of work.
I guess. Yeah. I guess that was the situation. And so they were able to find some plasticware that fits in the flight hold. I mean, it fits with little asterisks next to it. It slightly overlaps, so you are definitely like you have to like walk like a soldier.
It doesn't not fit.
Yeah, But anyways, it just feels a little bit more normal. And even though I don't know what normal is at the brewery, but I don't know. I just hate because we don't take cash. You have to buy food. Like there's so many rules right now. It was just nice to be able to say yes to something that I've had to say no to for so long. You know what I mean?
It's funny because I always hear from beer tenders that they hate pouring flights.
Yeah, I'm probably going to get sick of it really quickly. For sure. Like I can definitely see myself getting worn out, but not worn out, but like just like burnt out of pouring it, because I know that like when I go to a brewery, I like having a flight. Like that's usually my first question too, is if I can have a flight. And a lot of times the answer is no. And which I totally understand, but I don't know. I'm just happy to be able to partake. Actually, you know what? Whatever. Fuck it. I'm just happy to be back at work. I fucking love working.
Pouring some beer.
I love working. I am doing the Lord's work and I fucking love it.
You really are.
I am.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yes,
I'm glad you're back. And we can say Refuge Brewing, if you're down in that Temecula region, stop by and give Allie a big tip, if you know what I mean.
Ew. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Exactly. So, well, welcome back to work.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You know how much I fucking love my.
I know, and I know how pissed you were when you couldn't work. So,
yeah, fucking Rona.
Yeah. So that was 3 Stacks in a Rock. Also got to check out Libertine, which is up there where they're making some crazy good sours. Now they were doing the to-go cups.
Okay.
Which was nice because they were doing the to-go cups. You didn't have to buy food because technically you were taking it to go. So that was nice. I got to sit out just in a rando spot that was not part of the brewery and have a couple of beers and not food.
Oh, okay. So they don't have like a patio or anything?
They don't have their own patio. There happens to be some sectioned off seats nearby that are for anyone to use.
Winky wink.
Winky wink, wink, wink.
Yes.
So got to try some sours. If you haven't tried Libertine, if you're in California, you haven't tried Libertine, you're missing out on some great sour beers. And then finally we left. We went through Slow, San Luis Obispo, and then headed south to get home. And we just Googled, as we're hitting Slow, we Googled brewery. And one of these that came up was There Does Not Exist. That's the name of the brewery. There Does Not Exist. There as in THERE.
Okay, I needed to know this.
As in like that place doesn't exist. So There Does Not Exist. So we're like, well, that's a funny name. Let's check it out. So we stopped in there and did another couple of flights. And they put out some great beer too. They had a double hazy that was phenomenal, had cashmere in it. They had a hazy pale. And the wife is like you and doesn't love IPAs for the most part. She couldn't get enough of this hazy pale.
What?
Yeah. It's
Wait,
that
for real?
good. Yeah, for real. It was that good. So if you guys are in that central coast
I got to go
region,
there.
Yeah, there does not exist. They've got some cans too, so you can get some cans to go. Unfortunately, they did not have the hazy pale in can. I was very sad.
Yeah.
But check them out. And then our friend Otter, it was so funny. I posted about a different brewery and our friend Otter comments like, hey, while you're up there, go check out There Does Not Exist. Like, hey, we just left that place. So apparently
cool.
words getting around. So very cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It was a fucking phenomenal trip. And then finally, I'll just mention, I finally got the world's most expensive membership card in the mail. Talked a couple weeks ago about doing that Firestone Brewmasters Reserve box. That was a lot of money for 20-something beers throughout the year. And you know what? Here's a grievance. I didn't even think about this. Fuck you, FedEx.
Fuck you, FedEx.
It was supposed to deliver on Saturday while we were gone. We didn't get notification until Thursday night that it was going to get here Saturday. And we're like, oh, fuck. What are we going to do? We're not here till Sunday. Then I was like, oh, adult signature required because it's alcohol. So we're good. They won't drop it. They'll just come back Monday, which always happens if we're not around for a beer delivery. And so we were out hiking, had no reception. Apparently, FedEx came by, hit the ring doorbell. And I watched him. He stood there for like a minute and 20 seconds. And then he just
Approximately?
Yeah. No, that was pretty exact. It was like a minute 19. And he dropped the box and walked away. And so I looked at the tracking. He put down that I signed for it.
Ooh.
And I was so pissed. Yeah.
Wow. That's bad call.
Right.
Bad call.
All over the box, it says like alcohol, adult signature required, and all this stuff. So I was just waiting for that shit to get stolen. That way I could light someone up for it. And good news for the guy who works at FedEx, did not get stolen. We got
dodged a bullet.
Bullet dodge. Our beer was safe, as was our dog food delivery. But I was pissed. I was like, come on, man, bring that back on Monday like you're supposed to.
Right.
So.
Dang. And like, was it under a patio? Was it at least out of the heat?
Oh, no. It was just chilling right there on the porch for like 4 hours a day. It was in some direct sunlight.
Oh, geez.
Pissed off. Luckily, it was like double boxed, so I think it's okay, but
yeah.
Fucking asshole.
Double wrapped. Always double wrapped.
Double bag that shit.
Double bag that shit, dude.
We have a story in Booze News that's going to come full circle on. I can't wait to get to that one.
Oh, cool.
You're like a fortune teller or something.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty much it for me. You guys good? Everyone doing well over there?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I feel like I've been like out of the loop for a little bit, but I've had some cool like little experiences here and there. I've had a couple brew days, which I'll talk about in a little bit with one of the beers. But we're farmers, and so I had a cool little beer day with Stone on. Now it feels like forever ago. The beer's almost ready now, but we never talked about that, right?
No, not. Is this a second run? A different? Batch?
Yeah.
We talked about the original batch, but not the second one.
So this one, I actually went down and like had a whole brew day, just me and the head brewer at Stone and Liberty Station. Yeah. And I don't even know where to start or where to finish, but this, I can't even get over Stone Liberty. Have you been to Stone Liberty Station?
It's the one I haven't been to yet.
Have you been to Stone Escondido?
Many a time.
Okay. Stone Liberty Station will sink Escondido's fucking battleship. Like, you're like, oh, Escondido's a little beanie baby. Like, it's like crazy because, the Escondido location is just gorgeous. Just like pristine, so pretty. And when I was at Liberty Station, it was like, because at the very end of our brew day, he like took me on a tour and he's like, oh yeah, and over here. And I'm like, wait, what? There's more? Like, I said that.
But wait, there's more.
19 times. I'm like, wait, there's more? Seriously, it's crazy. It's crazy.
That's awesome.
Gorgeous spot. Good little brew day. We used our Buddha hand and
nice.
Yeah, it was really cool. It was long brew day and just really excited to participate as much as possible right now and just all the all the different avenues of brewing beer. It's just crazy. It's crazy. Like, we can all sit here and say how much we love beer, but I will tell you that my appreciation for craft beer has just amplified since working at a brewery and then now doing brew days. And even like that one day I had 8 hours cleaning kegs. It's like, holy shit, like makes the beer taste a whole lot better. I highly recommend putting in some elbow grease for anybody that wants to enjoy some beers.
Nothing makes me appreciate beer, like good beer, more than home brewing because I've found out how hard it is to make good beer. And also that 90% of brewing is cleaning.
Right. Yeah, that's what they say. That's like the, brewing looks so
glamorous.
That's the word. But it's all clean, which is true. But yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
I love learning more about beer, and I love that I can just like have a beer at 9 a.m. and it's not frowned upon. Really.
Exactly. No, I'm super
Let's be
jealous.
honest.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, so that was cool. So that beer should be ready probably this week. That's exciting. Yeah.
That is exciting. I can't wait. Hopefully, maybe you could slip some up this one.
I know. Well, they're not going to can this one either unless, I know. Well, they'll crowler it, but they're not going to can it. To get something canned at Stone, it has to be
a huge run.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I'm happy to pay a crowler if anybody wants to send it up here. I messaged Stone about your last one. They left me on red.
Dang.
I know. I want to try it. I'm excited for you.
I had one yesterday. I just went and took the Polaris and went for a ride, and I sat in the Grove in the Polaris with the dogs and had a crowler and a couple of pints and went back home and made dinner.
Nice. That's the life right there.
Yeah. Good.
Very cool. Scott, anything going on over there? You been drinking any good beer?
Yeah, just not really. Yes, I have been drinking beer, but
that's depressing.
Yeah.
I was about ready to apologize for taking over the conversation.
No, nothing really crazy going on here. Just
lots of working, lots of drinking.
Pretty much, yeah.
All right, very good.
Well, both.
Yeah, Well, speaking of drinking, let's find out what you're drinking over there. Do tell us what you're sipping on.
This could be a tongue twister, but I'll give my best shot.
Uh-oh.
I'm drinking Big Bad Baptist double chocolate, double peanut butter, Epic Brewing from Epic Brewing.
That is a big one. Yeah, Epic Brewing,
Yeah.
Big Bad Baptist, and it's their double chocolate, double peanut butter. It's an imperial stout aged in whiskey barrels with coffee, cacao, peanuts. It's 11.5%, has a 415 on Untapped and a 92 on Beer Advocate. Does anybody else, when they hear cacao, think of Lightning McQueen?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what Daniel used to say.
I'm a child. They say, we found a winning combination with Big Bad Baptist and peanuts. This year, we took it to the next level with more peanuts and more cacao. So pour a glass and take a ride to liquid dessert heaven. And in honor of our friend Big Dick Nick, when you say peanuts, you got to hit that T or you get the D. Think about it, people. Think about it. So how is double chocolate, double peanut butter?
Oh, man, it is a dessert. Yeah.
Is it thick AF?
Yeah, yes, definitely. You got that chocolate and, well, I mean, like they say, you got the chocolate and peanut butter. It's almost like an alcoholic Reese's peanut butter cup.
Nice. I have not had that variant yet. I've had a few of the Big Bad Baptist, and they've all been great. What do you get more of? You get more peanut butter? You get more chocolate? What comes through hardest?
Oh, wow. Hang on, let me take a drink here.
Oh. Going in for further research.
What a hero.
You know, it's kind of like when I first drink it, I got the chocolate right away.
Mm-hmm.
And then after a few seconds, I'm getting hit with the peanut butter.
Nice. Well, that sounds amazing. I hope I can find some.
Yeah, oh, man, wow, very sweet.
Did you find it at your local establishment that often has not very good beer selections?
Absolutely not.
I was like, wow, what a score.
No, I was running errands all over the county today, and so I like, hey, I'll stop by this. And in fact, I think you probably know the place. It's off of the 101 there.
Oh, Stagecoach.
There you go. Yeah, that's where I found it.
Yeah, Stagecoach has quite the hookup. They have that little walk-in beer fridge.
Yes, the little beer cave or whatever.
Yeah, they got some good stuff in that beer cave.
Yes, they do.
If you're in the Ventura County region, go check them out. Well, very good. I'm jealous. You have made me jealous with your beer selection. That sounds amazing.
Oh man, this is like awesome. I'm getting more probably with the sugar thing, getting a sugar rush going on rather than the alcohol.
You'll be jumping off the walls in no time.
Well, that's my excuse, but
right.
It's probably the alcohol.
Your wife will be so excited.
Yeah, she's already pissed, but
that's just because it's a day ending in Y, and you're still here.
Yeah, that's because I'm still there. Yes, I'm still alive. My heart's still beating.
God damn it, Scott! Very good.
So fucked up. It's funny because I can totally relate. And I'm saying, I know that my husband feels that way about me. I don't feel that way about him, but.
Oh dear.
No, she puts a mirror under my nose every morning and it fogs up. She's all, God damn it.
The mirror doesn't have cocaine on it, does it?
I can't say.
If only it did.
The mirror thing is real. When my kids were babies, they would sleep so still. I would do the mirror thing where you put no cocaine because I've never done cocaine, but you put it under to see if they're breathing. That's like a real thing.
I didn't know people actually did that. That's funny.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, and my mom had said it like jokingly, and I don't know. Well, I'm not sure if she was joking or not. You look at them and you'll be damned if you fucking touch them. You don't want to touch them.
Oh, not if they're sleeping. Yeah.
No, I don't know. You're like, are you sure you're breathing? So I did the mirror thing, and if it fogs up, you're like, sweet.
Wow, that's funny.
Yeah, it's like a real thing.
Note to new parents: buy a mirror.
Yeah.
It just pisses my wife off.
God damn it, there's still breath.
Yeah.
There's just a bunch of broken mirrors next to Scott's side of the bed. Fuck! He passed the test again, mother asshole.
It's like you're there. It's crazy.
I'm telling you.
Oh dear. All right, very good. Allie sat down with another babe for a round of babes supporting babes, and I'm very excited about this one. Mm-hmm. So let's check in with everyone's basic girl, Chris, and see what's going on.
Okay.
This rumdoxy loves a good beer. It's time for babes supporting babes.
Hey guys, I am here with Chris. We are hanging out together for a Babe Supporting Babe. How you doing, Chris?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I am doing so good. Thank you. I love your page. You take really amazing photos. You're just totally gorgeous. And I love all of like your energy and just what you're all about for like, you know, the epitome of being just a beer babe and super supportive of other women in the beer community. And I just think that's rad. So it was a easy choice for me. And I'm just glad you said yes.
Yeah, I'm pumped to be chatting. I'm excited that we connected.
So your Instagram handle is Basic Girl Brew Review, but you have two people in your profile photos. I want to know about that.
Yeah. So we started this page, me and my best friend from home, Alyssa, who is still a part of it. I went home last summer during the pandemic back to New Jersey because I live in St. Louis just because I had lost my job because of COVID. I wanted to see my family, see my best friends, and I was like, when's the next time I'm going to be able to go home for like 2.5 months to like be with my family and spend time with them? So I went home. I spent so much time with my best friend Alyssa, and she loves craft beer too. I come from a background of craft beer and bartending and everything. We were bored, obviously, stuck in the house. Nothing's open. Let's go grab craft beer. I was like, and let's just get drunk and talk about it. And she was like, okay. And like, we didn't like really think anything was going to come of it because we were just like drinking and playing games and being like stupid girls, reviewing beer. So Alyssa's still a part of it. There's just so much going on with this, with COVID and this pandemic. You know, mental illness is huge nowadays, and especially with drinking. Alyssa just kind of took a hiatus. She works for the government, so she has a lot going on, but she's going to come back. She's excited. I'm actually going back home in May, and all of our friends have, you know, children and stuff besides me and her. So, and I'm not home anymore. So she's like, I have no one to hang out with, no one to go out, like to go anywhere with, like blah, blah. So I can't wait for you to come home. We can like go to breweries again and all of that. So she will be coming back, but sometimes a good mental health hiatus is always good.
Yeah, I agree. So are you drinking a beer right now?
I am having a collab that is Third Wheel Brewing, which is based here in, I think it's St. Peters, Missouri, which is like right outside of St. Louis. And then Beer Sauce Shop, it's a collab with them. Beer Sauce Shop is awesome. They are where I go and pick up most of my craft beer. They sell not only craft beer, they have awesome whiskey there too, and they have a bunch of like different like barbecue sauces and buffalo sauces, and they have beer on draft. And right now we are lucky in St. Louis. Places are open according to obviously social distancing matters and all of that kind of stuff. So I actually went there yesterday and had a flight with them and just talked to the owner for a while, and I picked up this beer. It's called Silk Pajamas, and it's a Berliner Weiss, and it's brewed with strawberry, raspberry, vanilla, and lactose. It is a beer made for Chris Savage, basically. So that is me.
Right on. So what brewery are you currently crushing on?
Oh my God, girl, you got me crushing on Spanish Marie. Like, hardcore to the point where, like, we don't get it here, and I'm dying. Like, before you even sent that beer package, I was, like, on their page, because cotton candy is my life. Like, my mom and I are obsessed with it. I'm trying to get my mom to get me beer when I get back. That's, like, this cotton candy beer in New Jersey. So I saw that Spanish Marie had, like, all this cotton candy beer, and I was like, I need this in my life. And then you sent that package and it was in there, and I'm not kidding you. I screamed. I freaked out. My boyfriend was like, what the hell?
That's awesome.
I was dying.
I'm so excited.
Yeah. I need to get my hands on more of their beer.
I'm glad that you enjoyed it so much. Okay, so I'm going to have some rapid fire questions.
Okay.
Do you speak any foreign languages?
No.
Okay.
I wish.
Dogs or cats?
Both. I have a foster dog right now, but I have 3 cats also.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Yeah.
What is your gateway craft beer?
Sours. It would probably have to be Victory. What is their sour from a long time ago? It's still out.
What is your favorite Pandora station?
90s Alternative.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Are you a morning or a night person?
Morning.
What is your favorite beer and food pairing?
Probably nachos and honestly anything. Recently I had a really awesome stout with nachos, and it was so good. It's weird that it's a stout with nachos, and I was like, oh, this is amazing.
Whatever works, girl. Whatever works. All right. What is your favorite non-beer hobby?
Oh, CrossFit.
Yeah, that's a good one. All right. What is your beercation destination?
Germany to go visit Sudden Death Brewery, which I love them. They're awesome.
That would be fun. All right, one more. What is your favorite word or slang for being drunk?
I'm trying to think of something really Jersey to say, but nothing's coming to my head right now. I don't know. When I'm drunk, I'm always like, I'm tipsy.
That's always a good one. It sounds a little bit classier than being shit-faced or something.
Oh my God, yeah.
Right on. Well, that's been so fun chatting with you. I really appreciate you hanging out with us and having a beer, and looking forward to whatever you're coming out with next on the gram. I love your energy. I love your page, and keep it up, girl. Keep up the good work.
Thanks, girl. You too. Everything about you. I adore you. So.
Oh, likewise, babe. Likewise. Right on. Well, thank you so much, and we'll chat soon.
Okay. Good.
Okay. Bye.
Everybody on the gram getting tipsy.
Dude, I fucking love her. I'm like grinning ear to ear this entire time. She's so fucking cute. She's so cute.
She had me at stout and nachos.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh, but stout and nachos. Like, how rad is she?
I want to go drinking with her so bad.
Dude, she's so rad. Stout and nachos.
Stout and fucking nachos.
I mean, I'm all about the nachos, like nachos, anything, but with stouts, I'm like, dude, you're fucking rad.
I'm in.
She's so cute because I was like messaging her ahead of time, like, oh, we'll figure it out, whatever. And like, it's no secret. I am a nervous Nelly. I always get nervous when we record, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. And she's like, no, girl, you got this. We got this. Let's go. Like, and she was like, took the lead, and I'm like, you're fucking rad. Like, she's so rad.
Well, sorry, Allie, you've been
her.
replaced.
I know. I shouldn't have said that because I'm like, all right, I think this is my last time recording with the gentleman.
Hey, news,
just
everybody.
Found my replacement.
Yeah, good news. Next week, joining the show.
Oh, I mean, I can't even be mad. She's so rad that it's like she would totally sink my battleship. It's fine. It's fine.
We can have Allie do sports.
Yeah, we lost our sports man.
Yeah, this is Allie doing sports.
Yeah, that's perfect.
And that's sports.
Yeah.
You nailed it. Yeah, she sounds like a blast. And I know that
She's so
Scott's
cute.
favorite food group is nachos.
Oh my God, nachos.
I
Oh,
love nachos.
but I'm sorry. I'm thinking nachos and stouts. That just sounds so filling. But hey, nachos. Okay, let's try it.
You had me at nachos.
Yeah,
but she has like abs, so it's like
She's ripped.
Dude, she's ripped, but like hot ripped, like feminine ripped, lean and shredded and hot and
Right.
Yeah.
perfect. Yeah.
I have a lot of abs. Yeah.
Yeah, they're just hidden.
All over, yeah, they're everywhere.
Yeah, they're hibernating.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Oh, Scott.
Yeah. So if you haven't figured it out by now, we have a huge crush on Basic Girl Brew Review on the gram. That's Chris. And like she said, her friend Alyssa is on there also, just taking a little break from the gram, which everybody needs here and there. I don't fault her for that at all. But go follow Basic Girl Brew Review. You will see how effing ripped Chris is
And
in a good feminine way, of course, and all the
Yeah,
good beer she's drinking. So, and she's blowing up. Like she doubled in followers recently, it seems like.
She opened it during the pandemic, and she's just like soaring. She's got good content.
Right.
She's drinking good beers. She's got an adorable personality. She makes these reels that are like super, super cute and fun, and she's fucking package.
Yeah, she's killing
awesome.
it. She's definitely
killing it.
killing it. And she's killing the abs too. So
Yeah.
those abs, man. Those are life goals right there.
She can wear like little tiny little baby tees, and she just looks like she's a smoke show.
Yeah. She's wearing like those Uncle Rico t-shirts and Oh God.
I choked on my water. She totally is. She's so hot.
Hey, don't spill water on your computer. We've already lost one co-host.
Oh my God. Oh no. Oh, please.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah. Today has been a shit show of a day. Don't even start tempting the jinx gods right now, because
Yeah. Everyone be
they've
careful.
got their eye on me all day today.
Yeah, that's for sure. Well, very well. Thank you for talking to her. Thank you to Chris for hanging out and spending some time with Allie. That was a lot of fun. Go follow her, like I said.
She's rad.
Basic Girl Brew Reviews, not beer reviews. Before we find out what Allie's drinking, Old Timey Word of the Week. And this is for Allie. It's a custard monger. It's a dealer in fruit.
Oh, for real?
For real.
Wow.
It's
Aw,
a dealer
I like
in
this one.
Yeah,
I mean, I like all of them, but it's a custard mongol.
monger.
Monger.
Yeah, Costermonger. It's a dealer in fruit, particularly apples. I know you're not an apple dealer, but
I'm not, but I like that it's a dealer. Like it sounds kind of naughty.
Right.
Like the dealer part sounds naughty, and I like that.
I imagine you like going downtown San Diego with a trench coat on and just like opening one flap where you have like Buddha fingers and dragon fruit and all this shit, and you're like, 5 for 1, 5 for 1. What do you got? You got 5 for 1. Need some Buddha fingers? I got Buddha fingers.
Yes.
What do you got?
That's so funny. Costermonger. Monger. Oh, great. I feel like I'm trying to list those hops again.
Right.
Motueka. Oh, no, that's not it. That's what we used at Stone. Gosh darn it. What?
But good job on Motueka.
Thank you.
That was good
Thank you.
pronunciation.
I know. And I got that one on the first time. Go figure.
That was good, yeah. I fucked that up for years before the fine folks over at Radiant corrected me a couple months ago.
Oh, okay. Nice.
I kept calling it Motika.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I actually brewed the beer, so it's like all a bit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Pinky's up.
My pinky's totally up right now.
What were you trying to say, Scott?
I was just going to say, I could see Allie downtown with her little sign, Costermonger right here, buy your fruits.
Downtown. Yes.
That's a dealer.
Speaking of our little Costermonger, let's find out.
Hi.
Let's find out what she's drinking.
He calls to the bullpen for
Beer.
What you sipping on?
In light of the brewing days that I've been partaking in lately, and in light of International Women's Month, International Women's Day is next week. It's on the 8th.
Yes.
I did a collab beer with Women's Craft Beer Collective and Native Poppy. Native Poppy is a florist in San Diego, and Women's Craft Beer Collective is my girl, Christine.
Everyone's friend, KB.
KB. I was hanging out with her today, actually. I was hanging 10 with her. We went to lunch in a brewery, and
Nice.
she's so rad. And so we did a women's beer collab a couple weeks ago at Harland, and this beauty is not available until Saturday. It's a little peek behind the curtain, but it is Harland Brewing Company Super Bloom. It's a sour IPA, and there's not even like an untapped anything. It's not even listed yet. So it's,
I went
this is
searching just in case. Couldn't find anything.
Yeah, actually, there is a canning date. It was canned on March 1st,
Awesome.
which is,
That's
peek
fresh.
behind the curtain again because we record on Monday evenings.
Right. Fresh as hell.
Yeah. So it's got Simcoe, Nelson's, Sauvin, and lavender. It's conditioned on blueberry and Meyer lemon. And my sniffer is like, it's not the best. No. And I can smell some things here and there, but like beer is still like really, really weak for me. This is just all per the Rona. But it's got this gorgeous like burgundy color. It tastes like a sour IPA, you know,
Okay.
like it's got that combination of the two, but it finishes like light and lavendery. The lavender is definitely in the finish, and it's awesome. It's really, really good. It's not super citrusy. I think the blueberries mostly participate in like the color.
Okay.
Just a little bit of lavender on the end, and it's really, really good.
And I would imagine they might play a little role in the tartness as well.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, I was drinking and smelling at the same time. I did get a little whiff. I got a whiff of the blueberry
A little something on the sniffer?
and the lavender. Yeah, it comes and goes as it pleases. You know, it's like your dad, Greg.
Comes and
Wait, what?
goes?
Comes and goes as he pleases. Yep.
Oh, dear. I don't want to hear
So many
about
things
that.
I could say about that.
Yeah.
But I'll stay quiet.
We shall all refrain.
So it was just we had a really cute day down there. We got there early and just participated in all the brewing, and Harlan's fucking rad. Have you had any Harlan brews?
I have
Either of
not.
you guys?
No. Scott, have you?
No, I have not.
Harlan has not been around that long. Like
I didn't think so.
They're taking off. They're taking off for all of the right reasons. And the head brewer, like he's been with Pure Project, and
Oh, that's a big name.
he's awesome. Like he's the one that recently I posted on the gram that and it's UBE is how it's spelled. It's that root. I don't know if it's ube,
Oh, sure.
the purple one.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so he just fucks around with like crazy ingredients and it works. And it's working for them and they're kicking ass and I fucking love it. Their people are good. Their ambiance is good. Like one of those breweries that you're just like, fuck yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Like they deserve all the credit, all the good vibes, all the love. Like they're just rad. And then like to do a collab for International Women's Day. It's just honored to be a part of it.
That is awesome. I have a question. I don't know if you'll know the answer. I see they ship to California. Do you know if they're going to ship this special release?
I would think that no, they aren't going to ship, but I wouldn't. I don't know. I haven't asked, so I can't say for certain, but their beers are selling out. They also have a membership, and so their members get dibs.
Oh, cool. So they have 5 beers available on their website right now. I'm checking it right now that they'll ship throughout California. So I guess if you're in California, you want to get your hands on this special release, check back Friday and see if they're shipping. I also just sent them a message to see if they're shipping, so I'll do my best to update people as I get information. So
yeah, and I can ask them too.
I'll say if you've got any connections, let us know.
A little bit. Small.
Yeah.
I don't have connections to the beer, but I do have a relationship as far as communicating with them.
Right. Yeah, that's what I mean. If you have any, if you can get any info for us, that'd be awesome because I think everyone should try and get this one. And yeah, very cool.
Yeah. So cheers. I'm a big fan.
Cheers indeed. All right, let's wrap things up with a little bit of booze news.
Extra, extra, drink all about it. It's time for booze news.
It is indeed. A couple things to talk about. First, the Brewers Association has released 4 new beer styles for 2021. So these will be in GABF if you want to have them judged. 4 new beer styles are Kentucky Common Beer, New Zealand Style India Pale Ale, New Zealand Style Pale Ale, and a Belgian Style Session Ale. I'll run through some of their attributes real quickly. The Kentucky Common Beer apparently is medium to deep amber. It's got a medium, low to medium sweet malt, notes of corn, caramel, toffee, and or bread may be present. It sounds very similar to a red ale, low to medium bitterness. Additional notes, they say this American-born regional style proliferated around Louisville, Kentucky from the Civil War era until Prohibition. Corn grits or flakes are commonly used at a rate of 25 to 35%. And they go on from there. So it's a style that seems to be coming back. Very, very common to a red or amber ale. The New Zealand style IPA, gold to copper, low to medium intensity in the malt area, and hop aroma and flavor, high to intense, exhibiting attributes such as floral, fruity, sulfur diesel-like, citrusy, and grassy notes. Very high to medium bitterness. This is the use of water with high mineral content may result in a crisp, dry beer rather than a malt attenuated version. Hop attributes are dominant and balanced with malt character. They don't say this, but I imagine in order to be a New Zealand IPA or Pale Ale, it has to use New Zealand hops.
Motuikas. Yes.
And then, of course, the Pale Ale is just the baby version of that. And the Belgian style session ale, this one just goes on and on. It's basically like a Belgian beer that doesn't fit into the Belgian beer category. Beers in this category recognize the uniqueness and traditions of Belgian brewing, but did not hew to any classic or other, in quotes, Belgian style categories defined in these guidelines. The most notable characteristic that these beers share is a modest alcohol content ranging of 2.1% to 5%. I don't know who's making a 2.1% beer. These beers can be lower gravity formulations of their own or can be produced from second run wort from the production of higher gravity beers. So it sounds like if you made a big Belgian and then you did a runoff and made a second beer, that's kind of what you get with this Belgian session. It's not something I'm totally in for. I'm not a huge Belgian beer lover. I don't love the banana flavor for the most part. The banana and the clove.
I was just going to ask you how you feel about Belgians. You know, Refuge, that's what they're known for.
Really?
Belgians. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's exceptions. Like I did like the Tripel that we had from East Brothers when we did that online tasting with them. East Brother. I keep saying S. That was a good one. Like I like some of the bigger ones that hide the banana flavors. I don't love the banana flavor.
Yeah. And that, it's so funny because the banana flavor, like what you would find in a hef hefs are the very beginning of my love for craft beer.
They were mine too. I mean, before even craft, it was like Blue Moon and Pyramid Hef and like that kind of stuff kind of got me away from like the Bud Lights and stuff. And so it is very early in my beer drinking process, but now I just cannot stomach that banana flavor for some reason.
Okay, wait, skirt. Is Pyramid not craft?
They're not.
What? Wait, Pyramid up in the PNW?
Mm-hmm.
They're not craft?
I believe they're owned by Budweiser now.
Oh, holy shit. Since when?
It's been quite a while.
1998.
Since before you were drinking.
I haven't had a Pyramid in a long time, but I mean, like, I think the last time I had a Pyramid was probably when I was up in the Pacific Northwest, was probably 2016.
Okay.
And I remember, and I wasn't super into craft. I mean, I was super stoked with the Modelo at the time. So, judgment free zone. But
Sure.
I remember really, really loving Pyramid and kind of thinking that it was like me branching out at the time.
All right. So I stand correct on the Pyramid. So it says their parent company is Magic Hat Brewing Company.
Oh, okay.
I did not know that Magic Hat owned a bunch of breweries. Now, I think what I meant was
Magic Hat.
Oh, I've had a couple of Magic. I think they have
Okay.
something like Magic Potion number 9 or something number 9. I was thinking of Widmer, who is owned by Craft Beer Alliance, who is now owned by Budweiser.
Oh, okay.
I'll have to do more research into the Pyramid thing to see who ultimately owns them.
Because they have a apricot wheat that I
do. Oh, really?
I loved that one. Yeah.
Never gotten to that one, but I did drink many a pitcher of Pyramid Hef at our local pizza establishment, Topper's Pizza.
Oh, yes.
We have like a membership at Refuge, and for the month of February, we took our Tripel and aged it in rum barrels.
Oh.
It's gnarly.
That sounds good. That's something I think I could get on.
Oh, yeah. And it's crazy because we tapped it last week, and when I first tried it, like I was like, whoa, like, ooh, it's too much for me to handle. Tried it again on Thursday when I worked, and I was like, oh my gosh, like all of like the entire flavor profile just mellowed out and like balanced. And it's just crazy how the characteristics change. You know what I mean? And I mean, nothing else has happened at this point. It's already brewed and kegged and everything. And it's just, I prefer it this week as opposed to last week. It's so fucking good.
It's fun what those barrels will do to a beer.
Oh, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's 9.2, so it's sneaky.
Nice and light.
All day drinker.
Exactly.
I'm gonna chug that bitch.
All day if you're one of us.
Super crushable.
That's right. Found a couple of those and watch some more football.
All right.
As foreshadowed earlier, according to a study, 1/5 of young adults forget to use contraception as they're too drunk to remember.
Oh.
Double bag it, kids.
Well, that is funny how that conversation got brought up earlier.
Yeah.
When you say 1/5, it's got to be guys, right? I'm blaming the dudes.
I'm sure it's
They're not
mostly on
wrapping it
us
up.
dudes. Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd
they're
be
not
my
wrapping
guess.
it up.
You're right.
Yeah, they just want to raw dog it.
Bark, bark. I don't know if anybody's been checking the internets the last few days, but Platform Beer Company, their Columbus tap room staff resigned all at once, citing unsafe working conditions. And you can look for the letter. It's a long read, so I'm not going to read it here. But in short, they were not notifying the staff of COVID-19 outbreaks within the tap room. And also, what seemed to be more important, there was black mold in the cooler, in the walk-in cooler.
Oh, no.
To the point where they were told when they pulled out cans to sell to customers, oh, just wipe the black mold off with your bar rag.
Oh, no.
I've heard chitter chatter about said stories, and I couldn't remember which brewery it was because I'm not familiar with Platform.
I wasn't before
you?
this.
Okay.
Turns out they were bought out by Budweiser in 2019, but they're still being ran by the original owner, like founders.
Okay.
Not very well, apparently. They've been really focusing on expansion and not their current operations or cleanliness, because black mold on your beer cans is probably not ideal.
Yeah, they're probably handing out the HIV and not giving a shit about it.
Handing out the HIV, and I was going to try and find something that rhymed, and I can't.
Yeah. Cool. You can have 10 minutes to think of something that's going to rhyme with that.
Shiv.
I don't know. That's not a word.
Got the shiv. Whatever that means.
That's not a word.
It is. In prison, it is.
Yeah.
Shame on you. Shame, shame, shame.
Shame, shame. Just like the Foo Fighters' new song. Shame, shame.
Foo Fighters still making music?
Oh my God. Really?
Oh,
My
that's
favorite
what's
band.
up.
My favorite band.
That's your favorite band?
Absolutely.
No way.
Yeah.
Foo Fighters?
Foo Fighters.
Cool.
I love them.
I can lean into that. It's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, they
That'll
just came out
work.
with a new album like a few weeks ago.
Really?
Really?
Hell yeah.
I need to educate you.
Yeah.
Shame
For
is one of their
sure.
new songs.
Okay, perfect. That's awesome. I like
Perfect
Foo
segue.
Fighters.
Yeah. And just I don't even know how to summarize this, but 3 drunk drivers all crash into each other
What?
in Mount Pleasant, Wisconsin. What's up, Flex? What you up to?
I know. Sorry. Can you edit my laugh? Because I didn't mean to laugh. Sorry.
No, it's funny. At around 2:45 on Sunday, a Ford F-250 pickup truck was heading southbound on Highway 32, drifted into the northbound lane, heading straight into a GMC Yukon SUV. The driver of the Yukon attempted to swerve to avoid the oncoming pickup, but was still hit head-on. Moments later, a Chevrolet Equinox driving northbound on Highway 32 hit the pickup truck. The Yukon ended up catching on fire due to the severity of the collision, according to the MPPD. When officers arrived, they identified that no one was still on fire, thank God, because the driver of the Yukon had fled the scene. He was later found at a local hospital after some breathalyzers. Turns out they were all drunk.
So all 3 of them.
All 3 of them that hit each other were all drunk.
Okay. So I'm not happy about any of this car wreckage situation, but
Sure.
I mean, when drunk drivers are hitting kids and shit, it hurts my heart. So at least they all took each other out.
No, they're just hitting each other. I don't talk about drunk drivers hitting kids. That's not cool. But I
Yeah.
will talk about assholes hitting assholes.
At least they all kind of took each other out,
They kind of did. It's on there.
Yeah, it's
so.
like Russian roulette or something.
Yeah, exactly. So that's it for us. Thank you all for joining. Thanks for listening. Hi, Vanessa.
Hi, Vanessa.
Before we head on out of here, hit some music. Thank you all for joining. Thanks for listening. Keep a lookout for that Harland beer. We'll try and get you some info on whether it'll ship statewide in California or not. And if not, I hear Allie will send it to you for $100 a can.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Exactly.
Yep. And nudes.
And nudes. But she has
And
this...
it's not one or the other. It's both.
Right. And she has
Yeah.
this weird requirement that it only comes from Brewpug SC. I don't know what that's about. But nudes and $100 a can. It's very strange.
Yeah.
Find us at theunfilteredgentleman.com on the socials, The Unfiltered Gentleman. Find Allie at Allie in Cali, ALLY.IN.CALLY. Leave us a drunk voicemail, 805-538-BEER. It's 2337. And theunfilteredgentleman@gmail.com. I think that is everything.
Well, I will say we haven't had a drunk voicemail in a while.
You
or
are
any
correct.
sort of voicemail.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute. I think our last one was Wendy, actually.
Yeah, like that quote-unquote Wheel of Fun situation that never got named. Like, we still don't have,
Right
we
now
don't
it's
have a
the
name
Wheel
for
of
it still.
Boring. Yeah. You driving home some night? Well, hopefully you're not driving, but somebody's driving you and you're drunk. Just call us. It'll be fun. I promise.
Okay.
I feel like we should try to make an effort to call in the own line.
I guess we could call our own line, couldn't we?
Yeah.
We're sure as fuck drunk enough.
Oh, good God, yes.
Yeah.
Give me 10 minutes. I'll fucking call in a minute.
Give me 10.
Or 10. Yeah, give me 10. Hold my beer.
Yeah. Hold my beer while I get another one. So anyways, you got the information. Call us. Hope everyone out there is staying extremely well hydrated. And on that note, good night, everybody.